All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well. While not this truth from his citation out there to the hopeful elect and continue to push his word and our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also shout warm to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And today, man, just coming with a quick video how these devils is trying to achieve this new world order. Because before these devils shot down the Georgia Guidestones, one of the first things on the list was to put human population under 500 million. So out of 8 billion people upon the planet Earth, they're trying to cut off 7.5 billion people, man. And how you think they're going to do that? Is it going to be a voluntary thing? No. For lack of better words, this devil is going to be able to show his horns at his full estate in the times that we're coming in, man. You know, I'm just going to play a little bit of this video and you can see how deceitful this guy is.
Okay, this is a very important question to get right because it was absolutely key for me. When our foundation first started up, it was focused on reproductive health. That was the main thing we did because I thought, population growth in poor countries is the biggest problem they face. You've got to help mothers who want to limit family size have the tools and education to do that. And I thought that's the only thing that really counts. Well, then I came across articles that showed that the key thing you can do to reduce population growth is actually improve health. And that sounds paradoxical. You think, okay, better health means more kids, not less kids. Well, in fact, what parents are doing is they're trying to have 2 kids survive to adulthood to take care of them. And so the more disease burden there is, the more kids they have to have that high probability.
And what he's saying right now, it really don't make sense. Because he's saying, yeah, all this is by the banner of health, by the banner of health. But his solution for health is actually death, man. You know? Because play a little bit more. Because again, this guy, he's not making the sense. He's lying. He lied to himself so much. And he's such a devil, he actually believed in his own lie.
There's a perfect correlation that as you improve health, within a half generation, the population growth rate goes down. In fact, Hans Rosling here at this conference, in 2 of my favorite speeches, actually showed that unbelievable correlation that population growth has gone down. Today, where is there high population growth? It's in the places with the worst health conditions, northern Nigeria, northern India. And so the 2 problems.
And number one, a lot of these places is highly places that's popular this in the is Jake for the lack of better word, Salakia, but most of those people that's in those different areas that this guy named is Israel, man. And we already know the Lord had gave us command, be fruitful and multiply. We even have a tribe called Ephraim, which actually means fruitful, man. And we know that Jake liked to get down. And really, their whole MO is not just to cut down the population of all these nations, but really just the population of Israel. Because Israel is as the sand of the sea. Mostly Israelites is on the planet Earth. But at the same time, Esau want to cut off everybody, man.
Go exactly hand in hand. If we improve health rapidly, we will get the peak population to be as much as 1 billion below the current expected peak. That is about 8.3 billion versus 9.3.
So again, this guy whole different thing is health equals depopulation. Now let's look at this word health. Health goes back to the state of being free from illness or injury. A person mental or physical condition. And again, let's go back right here to the Merriam definition. It says the condition of being sound in body, mind, or spirit. And that's what Esau is not in. Esau and the whole planet Earth is not in the sound mind. You know, they're talking about poverty, They talking about diseases and overpopulation, and the reason why these things are happening because Esau is in power. He's a stingy devil, man. It's enough land and resources, to spread around. Enough cattle to do this and do that, but Esau don't want you to come up that way. Esau wants you to come up in the way in the form of a social security number, man. You stand in the city, in a 10,000 people standing in the center of apartments while he got a whole villa, man, a whole island. But at the same time, these devils are not going to put you in the mindset of these things, man. You know? It says, especially freedom from physical disease or pain. And a part of that pain that's on the planet Earth is not overpopulation. A part of that pain upon the planet Earth is the so-called white man being in power. Matter of fact, let's go right here. This is the book of Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And people are mourning here. That's why it's a such thing as poverty, man. Even though, the poor will always be amongst us. But even back in the ancient world, it was ways to come up. It was a welfare system. It was the year of Jubilee when you get your debts paid off. Hey, these different things, and those different things in this modern society is foreign. You go into the bank, you tell the credit card dealer about the year of Jubilee if you want to. They're going to add an interest rate. But at the same time, this is a key factor of this devil trying to put the shine off of him, man. Because all the bad things that happen, it actually leads into you, man. And you lied and deceived the planet Earth so much, you actually believed in your own lies, man. You actually believed in your own thing that you lied about. So let's get this real quick. This is the book of Psalms 59, and I'm going to start at verse. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 58. This Psalms 58, and I'm just going to get to the point. This Psalms 58, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yeah, in heart you work wickedness. You weigh violence of your hands in the earth. Yes, because also you don't speak righteous, Esau. You don't speak in a righteous manner. You don't do things diplomatically. For lack of better words, you do things under the banner of deceit. And that's what happened ever since you got into power, man. You have been raped, ruling, and destroying the whole planet Earth, man. You ruin everything you touch. Wherever you go, death follows. And if you don't believe me, just ask those people in the Middle East, man. Ukraine, Imagine the peace that was in Rome before the Edomites took over, man. I know Japheth was mad, but let's go ahead and continue on. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Now, this is really talking about when this devil got back into power during the Renaissance Empire, the rebirth, with the word Renaissance goes into, rebirth of the Edomite Empire once again, the rebirth of the Roman Empire once again. And one of the first thing they started doing was lying. And they ain't lied just to lie. No, they lied to benefit their kingdom. That's why they got this guy Bill Gates trying to convince you depopulation will enter into health, man. The only thing that need to be depopulated is the Edomites upon the planet Earth. And I'm talking about the chocolate-covered Edomites too, man. It's not a skin color thing. Verse 4, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like a deaf adder, which stoppeth the ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. And that's it. Because Esau, he don't want to hearken into the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Bill Gates don't want to hear the solution to the planet Earth, because the solution is guys like him need to be taken out. Out of power, and you guys need to be sitting in the seat of servitude, because that's the position that you really belong at. Because we seen what happened once you guys get in power. People die, abortions, LGXBYZ. You can't tell a man from a woman from a man. You can't tell if these are organic foods or lab made. That's the only thing that this guy produced is confusion, man. But he gotta realize one of the things that this guy trusts in is what? His sword, his weaponry, and also his deceit. You know? Because he actually deceived the whole planet Earth to let this guy rule. Let's go ahead and get this real quick in Psalms 59, verse 7. It says, behold, they belch out with their mouth, swords are in their lips, for who say they doth hear. And when this guy when you start hearing this guy talk about depopulation, that's just not no thing, GP, just because he using health terms and big words. No, that's really a threat, man. He's basically telling you he's going to knock off, he can knock off a billion people through quote unquote health, whether it be through a shot, or whether it be through a plague that he can send over, man. But at the same time, this just shows you who the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. This is one of the many ways this guy's going to come down having great rap. Yeah, he physically is going to kick down some brothers' doors, but also he's just going to send a plague in the city, man. And the next day you wake up, don't be surprised if 50,000 people down, man. Let's go ahead and continue on. It says, but the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, shall laugh at them. Thou shalt have all the heathen in derision. So you're not going to achieve your NWO, Esau. The only thing you're going to achieve is prophecy, man. And it's already written in the prophecy for you to build up this sandcastle just to be taken down. Read this. This is the book of Job 20 and verse 18. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be. He should not rejoice therein. So you're not going to rejoice in that new world order. You're not going to rejoice in your rulership. Why? Because you're going to have to pay back everything that you have done. Whether it be physical gold and money that you stole during the 67 to 70 AD. We have evidence, the Archetitus, you stealing away our gold and things, but also whether it be slavery, you're going to have to pay that back. And thus saith the Lord, it's going to have to be paid back double. Because when you really go into the time of Esau coming down, having great wrath, it's a sense of desperation. Because you have to always go back into Cain and the judgment that the Heavenly Father gave him. Where he said his judgment is too heavy that he cannot bear. Because the Lord put hell on us and he loved us. Imagine how much hell he's going to put on Esau and he hate him. Continuing on, verse 19, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away a house which he built not. And you over here count the nation of Israel in the land that's not yours at that. But at the same time, you over there count people and try to knock them off, not knowing that the same thing is going to happen unto you. Surely he should not feel quietness in his belly, and that's why Esau's mind is running crazy. He should not save of that which he desired, which is the new world order. People getting C-HIP, and basically people being a part of the internet, being a part of this beast system, man. It says, there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. Yes, because it's not going to be no such thing as Bill Gates in the kingdom of heaven, or Microsoft or Xbox. All those former things are going to be passed away. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Yes, in the height of your kingdom will Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua send destruction upon you. You're going to be between a rock and a hard place at the height of your kingdom. You supposed to be in your prime in the next game, in practice, you tear your ACL, man. So the team I already know is lost. Let's go ahead and continue on. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of wrath upon him and shall rain it down upon him while he is eating. So you're not going to get your NWO, even though you're going to fulfill prophecy. Because, depopulation is a part of the will of the Lord, man. That doesn't mean you're going to get your new world order off the ground. No, that just means you're going to do the will of the Heavenly Father, man. And we're not worried about it. We just want you to do what the Lord told you to do. Like, we're going to do what the Lord told us to do, man. This second Ezra 8 and verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And that's talking about Esau, Edom, in this current wicked society. Guess what? These people are going to be taken out because they have walked after the ways of Esau, man. They haven't walked after the ways of the Lord, man. That contrite spirit that the Lord is looking for, hey, most of these Americans don't have it, man. And even if they do, the scriptures say, in the day of thy power shall thy people be willing. So a lot of things are going to happen for some people to get it. Let's go ahead and continue on verse 51, though. But understand for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like unto thee. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time is come, the time to come is prepared, plentiness is made ready, a city is built, and rest is allowed. Hey, this place is not our rest. We got to go to damn work. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. And this is talking about the kingdom of heaven, man. And these are the things that we're looking forward to, because through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. And a part of that much tribulation is a lot of people getting taken out in a great number. It says the root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and the end is shewed the treasure of immortality. Yes, because after this kingdom, after this society, will we actually be in paradise, man? And continuing on, though, it's a little bit more. It says, and therefore ask thou no more question concerning the multitude that perish. So we ain't going to care about those people that die, because ultimately they're going to be back in the kingdom of heaven in their perfection. It says, for when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. So the way of life was presented unto them, but they didn't want to hearken unto it. Moreover, they are trodden down in his righteousness. So it's going to be the Lord that's going to put these people to death. Even though Bill Gates said it, or the Rockefeller sent out the hit, doesn't mean the Lord wanted, doesn't mean the Lord didn't want these things to happen. You can't give Esau too much credit, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, he's the director of the whole movie, man. He directs where everything goes. Man's going to other Lord. How can then one man understand his own way? And he said, it's like continuing on, and said in thy heart, there is no power. Yeah, that knowing they must die. Read this again. It says in thy heart, and said in thy heart that there is no power. Yeah, that knowing they must die. For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. Thirst and pain, it's talking about the famine too. It says, for it was not his will that men should come to naught, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him that prepared life for them. So the Lord prepared us life and riches, and ultimately he prepared Israel to rule the whole planet Earth. But Israel nowadays will prefer to be servants. And that's why judgment must come, you know? That's why the Lord must put these people to death. So yeah, I pray this video was edifying when say, call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostle, Ellis Grant Millstone, and Shalom.